Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the 206th episode of Twisted Strands. My name is Jeannie, but please feel free to call me JD, which is my name on Ravelry and a lot of other places. And welcome. Sorry that this episode is a few days late. Still sort of within the 10-day deadline, I guess. But anyway, yes, I was too busy Friday to record, and Saturday and Sunday were a bit of a bust for me, so back to Mondays again. Anyway, talking to you and knitting. This is my primary work in progress. It is the Waffle Stitch Prayer Shawl by Lois Chiquette. So it's a lovely free pattern, and I am enjoying it very much. So if you've got some super bulky yarn, begging you to let it out of your stash like I do, feel free to cast this on like I am. I only cast this on Thursday night last week, so I'm using Lion brand Woolies Thick and Quick. Let me see here. I've got it right here. Yes, as a matter of fact, good guess, Jeannie. Oh yes, Woolies Thick and Quick in charcoal. Now, somebody, Leanne, she knows me. She gave me a buttload of this yarn. I was going to make a blanket with some super bulky, but when I saw that it was so dark that I would derive no pleasure out of doing cables or even lace with it, so I'm making this lovely prayer shawl, and I probably have enough for 2 or 3 of the damn things, so don't tell anybody I called the prayer shawl a damn thing, okay? But anyway, I belong to the one of the many local churches in Morristown, and so I make it, and the leader of the yarners group said, "Oh my gosh, all the prayer shawls are used up." And even though I'm not the quickest knitter or anything, or the best, I am trying to help them with that. So it's a very easy pattern to memorize and keep track of. I highly recommend it if you need a wrap or something. And I do have something that I plan on casting on. Elizabeth Zimmerman has a blanket pattern in her Knitter's Almanac, which is a pattern every month, as a matter of fact. So I need to get 2 12-inch squares out of this. It's for as she holds it upside down. So, and I've been ordered to knit with lace in mind. Nay, demanded to knit this up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 2 squares out of this bad boy here. So lovely royal blue, Barocco comfort, yada yada. So yes, this is something I'm going to cast on it, and I'm going to do the mystery square weaving blanket by Elizabeth Zimmerman. I put it at the top of my ever lengthening queue, so this is going to be a new project. You'll see me working on that and working on this. I'll be able to show you once I'm done with this row. I did not realize that I had not even finished my row. I must have gotten really tired and said, screw it, I'm going to go read my iPad in bed, because I never just go to sleep. I try to sleep, but sleep has been fitful, and I've had some really bad dreams. Just bad. I'm not even going to tell you bad because there are some things I don't need to tell people about. Even on Facebook. So anyway, it's going to be a lovely big ass shawl. Well, wrap for someone. And I like that it's a dark color because not everybody who needs comfort needs bright colors. So anyway, finally done with that row. And this is all I've got out of this one skein. I've got 2 more in my bag. Ready to go. I had to rush into the local yarn store, Trillium Yarns, to purchase a needle. And then I went there and the Nancy said, "Oh, that's one of the needles that I've got. I could have given you one." And I'm like, damn. So anyway, here we go. This is really a nice project. I really like working on that. So prayer shawls are fun. What can I say? And I did finish something. I'll grab a picture of it for you. And I have a very fine looking orange tabby cat named Weasley modeling it for us. So here's a picture. That's Weasley. He's adorable and a stinker. And that was it was the modified June 2013 crochet along 12-inch square modified Lillian's Lace by the Waco Knitters. And that was another Barocco Comfort thing. Excuse me. But yeah, that's... I still have the Skype socks and the calligraphy cardigan in the works. I don't want to leave them behind for too long. I shall go back to my selfish ways soon enough, but right now my priority is making things with my hands and my heart for other people, so that's the priority. And no, I haven't been spinning. I've been weaving those washcloths, but I took the loom back downstairs, and then I lost the book with the project with it, and then I found it again. It's been a week. Can you tell? This one's going to be called Makeup Free Monday, so I had to record it today, of course. You know. As you do. Oh my god. Anyway, it's been a rough week already. I was trying to open my closet door, and there was a cord blocking it, keeping it back. And what did I do when I was trying to do that? You probably can't see it, but I have about 1/4 of an inch. Oh, no. Don't be a shit. Anyway, you can't even see it because my camera's being a jerk. But anyway, right there. Oh, you can kind of... Anyway, that is a 1/4 inch long piece of old wood splinter in my finger, and I cannot reach it or get it out. So this finger is suffering from pushing the needles down for the yarn and here, and now I've got that. So I'm not going to paint this finger. It sucks. Anyway, yeah, so that was the bad thing today. And of course, you know, whatever. It'll get better. Eventually this splinter will get taken out, and eventually I'll catch up on sleep, and I'll finish the prayer shawl, and I'll finish 2 squares, and life will resume. Not that it's not going on. But anyway. Oh boy. Jeannie, what are we gonna do about you, huh? I'm sure that's what you're thinking. Anyway, my next giveaway, like I inserted, I'm just gonna put it right out there. We've got Dewy Sock, 75% merino, superwash, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina, 438 yards, by Daisy Knits, i.e. That's her Jennifer Watkins. She was gracious enough to let me pick out something, and I really think this is beautiful. And now that I think about it, it reminds me a bit of spring gardens. And I was out of ideas for what to do about the contest. Now I'm going to include the lovely pattern that she has for the sock blanks that she dyes. So going to include that. It's going to be another Ravelry group project. Sorry. If you want to enter the contest and you're not a member of Ravelry, just send me a note, either email on the blog or Facebook. All that contact info is on the end of the podcast, written out clear for you. And what I'm going to ask, what should I ask? What's the craziest thing you've ever made with yarn? Doesn't have to be knit or crochet. Could be macrame or weaving. What's the craziest thing you've ever knit or crocheted or made with yarn? So, thread will be up in Ravelry. And just send me a message if you don't have an account there. And this, and I will find a way to send you the pattern, will be yours if your number is chosen in the thread that I'll put up. And as for me, what's the craziest thing I've ever made with yarn? I would have to say that the scratchy acrylic willy warmer that I made for someone's boyfriend. They eventually broke up. They broke up before I managed to give it to her, which was funny, but I gave it to somebody else. And it was so worth making that thing just to hear the story of him trying it on. It was hilarious. Anyway, yeah, it was a garish woolly warmer, and I'll put a picture of it for your amusement in the Ravelry thread. And that's going to be the contest. What's the weirdest thing? I think that would be a fun thing for us to talk about. So, win some gorgeous yarn. It's got a little sparkle in it. It's beautiful. And a shawl pattern designed by Jennifer. And that's the contest. And I'm tired out and I want to play Sims. I'm sure you understand. So, I'm going to just leave it for now, and I'll see you next Monday. Thank you so much for joining me, and whenever I hear from people that watch the show, I feel so blessed that people still watch and still care, and I appreciate everybody who views the program, no matter how long you've been doing it. If you're just checking in to see what I'm like, sometimes I'm a little bit better, but sometimes I'm even worse. Otherwise, sometimes there's a cat, she's not around. But anyway, that's it for now. Thank you again. So happy that you joined me tonight or this morning or whatever, and I hope you subscribe. You can click that little red button on the bottom of this video and subscribe. I'd thank you for subscribing if you have. And that's it for this week. I will see you, well, you will see me and next Monday. And let me give you my favorite parting words. You ready? Okay. Whenever you're doing crafts, from the simplest little toilet paper owl, toilet paper roll owl, to the most sublime shawl, you are making the world a more beautiful place, and for that, I thank you. Don't forget, Bridget and I are going to the Connecticut Sheep and Wool Fest on April 30th. I'm thinking of going to the Steel City Fiber Festival on the 16th of April, maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But anyway, that's where we'll be. We'll be on the road. Have a good week, everybody.